Hey guys, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. Today I've got a matching card from a treat box series that we did. We'll link these all together for you. We're going to make this card today and it coordinates with the Thanks a Bunch treat box. You can find this one on the blog. There's free printable project sheets for the whole series. Just follow the links in the project description below. So we got a little flip flap treat box, and inside are carrot and corn box openers. Isn't that cute? I just couldn't resist all the fun carrot treats that I found on Amazon. There are links to these products also in the description below. And then our second coordinating treat box is a little tuck tab box, this little guy, and it holds these carrot pens. All right, so this is the last one in our series, little Thanks a Bunch card to go along with the treat boxes. Let's get started. We're gonna use some pecan pie cardstock here for our card base. It is 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 4.25. Let's go ahead and burnish that score line with a bone folder, and then we're gonna emboss the front. I've got the Timber 3D embossing folder here, and we're going to apply some texture. I'm going to do it directly to the front of the card. If doing the card front directly makes you a little bit nervous because of the fold on your embossing folder, grab a piece of maybe 4 by 5.25 pecan pie, emboss that. All right. To do the full front of your card, you're going to pop the front into the folder, line up the design to the folds, and then pop in the folder. Now for this particular one, because I want a vertical pattern on my card, it's going to go with the fold on the inside, but you still want to make sure that these edges don't rub against the side of the machine. You'll grate the edge of your folder if it runs through and drags along the way. All right. If you're careful, doing a full front card emboss is pretty cool. So now we've got this awesome wood grain texture across the entire front, edge to edge of our card. So let's accentuate it. I've got some white craft ink here, and we're gonna go ahead and direct to paper. We're gonna take the ink pad and ink the embossed image. So the raised parts of this image are going to pick up the ink from the ink pad, while the debossed, the places that are pressed in instead of bumped out, they're going to stay that nice true pecan pie color, and we're going to get kind of a whitewashed wood look. You can add more ink, but you can't take it off. So my suggestion is that you do layers. Add a little bit, rotate around. Where you think it needs more, add a little bit more, because you can always add more. You just can't take it off once it's on the card. So take your time and do it in a layering sort of manner. Don't try to smooth it all on there at once. All right, we're starting to get that awesome look. It's kind of like it's pickled or whitewashed. I really love the kind of farm fresh crate of carrots look that we've got going on here. All right, our designer series paper for this one is 2.75 by 3.75, and I've got this floral to match our treat boxes. I've also got a little bit of die cutting here. Let me show you what we did. Got this banner. These are both to market designer series paper. And then I've die cut from pumpkin pie, this radiating circle. It's the second from the smallest from the Spotlight and Nature dies. From basic white, I've got something fancy dies. This is the smaller of the labels. And our to market designer series piece, I've cut with the stylish shapes, the long, wide banner. We're gonna do a little bit of stamping while this has a little bit longer to dry, so let's grab a Stampin' Pierce mat. The Market Goodness bundle is photopolymer, so we're gonna put that Stampin' Pierce mat underneath. And our ink pads for this project are pumpkin pie, pecan pie, and garden green. All the pies. I can't keep them all straight. We're going to use the pecan pie on our label and stamp Thanks a Bunch all the way to the right because we want to leave room for our bunch of carrots. I'm going to get a scrap of basic white and the carrots. This is pumpkin pie. And we'll do the leafy tops with garden green. I cannot resist anything punny. Thanks a Bunch, and that bunch of carrots just makes me happy. And all the great treats that I've found on Amazon have had me really crafting happy with the Market Goodness bundle. Let me show you that bundle. There's more than carrots. We have a Stamp-A-Stack card class featuring this bundle. It's a PDF that you can buy and download. We'll use even more than just the carrots in our card class, but the carrots just really got me inspired, especially with the cute treats. Who knew that there were such cute carrot treats? We've got to die cut our carrots. So let me grab a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and the die from the Market Goodness dies. Makes it so easy to just pop this guy right out. And there's our cutie bunch of carrots. Got some dimensional adhesive and some liquid glue. Let's get this put together. Liquid glue on the back of my designer series paper, and then we're gonna center this right to left and a little bit high of center. Then we'll add our circle centered on our banner. And we can add that to the card. Centered right to left, but high of center on the designer series paper. Then Thanks a Bunch. This is a fast, easy, effective layout. If you've got a lot of Thanks a Bunch to send, this is the way. Or you can make a special little gift montage with some themed treats. Make all 3 projects and give it as a special thank you. There's our carrots. Pop those guys on there. Let's bring in our matching treat boxes here. We're going to add a little coordinating embellishments to our card. I've got the transparent adhesive backed dots here. We're going to add a couple of those for a little bit of different texture and some shine. I'm using the garden green one to pull this whole set together. And then for another little bit of texture, I've got some linen thread here, and we're going to make a teeny tiny petite bow. Loop, swoop, tuck and pull, hold the knot, and just really, it's going to be teeny tiny. Just make a bitty one. All right, I'm pretty happy with that little bitty bow. Let's cut it away from the spool and trim the tail. Now to add this on, I'm going to grab my very fine point little glue dispenser. I just put the multi-purpose liquid glue in here, and I get these on Amazon. Really is a fantastic way to add little bits and have ultra control over your glue. So I'm going to add a dot on the back of the knot It's very tiny. And put it right up at the top of my bunch of carrots. Really accentuates that. Isn't that cute? Thanks a bunch. Thanks a bunch. And thanks a bunch. Thanks a bunch for watching the series. If you've got any questions about the projects or if there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. And to shop Stampin' Up 24/7, you can buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.